I'm here to learn some fucking Jubilee. I've been watching a little bit of these. Like I watched somebody watch these the other day, and I was like, man, this looks like fucking fun. I want to see if I can guess these people. Is the browser working? Where's the browser? Browser's not working. You haven't missed anything. They all believe the Earth is round.
So just as a polls, who here believes the Earth is flat?
Yeah, raise your hands right now. Any of you guys take flights?
I don't want the premium HD.
I think we all take a flight.
I would have to assume everyone.
Yeah.
At some point in their
there
life.
you go.
I mean, is it a thing? Do you guys hear about flat Earth out there? I mean,
I've heard like some things. I never believed they existed, to be honest. I was like, there's no way you think this.
Hold up.
I feel like I've only seen it on like TV or like movies. Like I've never perceived someone in real life being a flat earther.
I don't think I have
surprised
either.
just to find out somebody in here was a flat earther in the first place.
Honestly, I thought that the flat earther would be someone that like didn't go to college. So
That's what I was also gonna say, single and live with your parents.
I feel like
So like my image of flat earther is like just a generic white guy.
I picture somebody who's a little bit late.
yeah, it's like what would you picture a flat earther as? Because like everybody, I feel like is like the white dude with the glasses and the button up flannel that's not buttoned up all the way, that doesn't know anything. Also Christians.
Lanky who wears t-shirts.
Okay, should we maybe start by doing like what does everyone do or what does everyone study or something like that?
I went to UC Berkeley and studied biology, but now I'm a Twitch streamer.
I have a bachelor's and master's
Checks
in
out.
mechanical engineering.
She's the flat
I
earther.
study sociology and kinesiology.
I work for an electronics company. We develop products mostly that is used with the Air Force and government.
Got my bachelor's in psychology, and then I'm currently at UCLA.
Okay, so if
getting my PhD
if that's
in
true, then
neuroscience.
it's not him,
I'm
right?
currently getting my BS in microbiology and I'm pre-med.
I have had a few careers. I was a high school.
Okay, like I'm just saying, if it ain't that guy, then who is it? Look at him. It's got to be this guy, right?
English teacher. I was a software engineer, and now I'm a restaurateur.
So like what
What is a restaurateur? Does that mean he owns a restaurant?
evidence is there that the Earth is flat or, I guess, round?
Like, what? Why are you a round earther?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess,
why
yeah.
are you a round earther?
There's a lot of things regarding like whether the Earth is.
I feel like it's just you can see it, right? Like everything depicts it. If you're on an airplane, you see like the curvature of the Earth. Not in fucking Canada because it's always too goddamn cloudy. I've only ever been on a plane once. Doesn't matter. So I don't actually know. But like, I feel like you just kind of see it, you know? Right? Like, am I wrong? I feel like you can see it in Saskatchewan. You just look and it's just like you could see like you're like looking off in the distance, right? And it's just like you can see it round. It just looks like it. Like, right? Am I crazy?
is round, you know? Like, obviously, people have traveled around the world, and if the Earth was flat, somebody would have fallen off. Like, secondly, also, every single planet is round, so why would every planet plus the stars be round, but Earth is flat? Just also, third, when you look out in the horizon, you can only see about 12 miles.
Wait, but flat earthers don't. Do they believe in that stuff? Like, do they believe in like space per se? I'm thinking I don't know much about flat earthers now. Thinking I don't know as much as I thought I did about flat earthers. Main and full screen, hey? All right. Beauty.
Miles out. If the Earth was flat, you could see out forever.
I just can't get past this guy's face. It looks like
So
it's got to be him
in
or
my
this guy.
opinion.
Those are my two.
That was a lot of.
Because they have glasses.
Actually.
But wait a second. But this guy does air stuff. This guy does air stuff. It can't be him. There's no way. It can't be him.
It's a little suspicious over there.
Wait,
You know, a little too
I think
much.
you're arguing my point pretty well.
I don't know. She might be overcompensating.
Right?
That's what I'm hearing.
I mean, obviously, like if you're a flat earther, you got to know the talking points for the router.
If I were to add anything, I would just say, like, I mean, we also have like photographic evidence.
I feel like trying to come up with arguments for a flat Earth just to spice up the conversation. I mean, they could fisheye the photo.
That makes me think it's him then. Wait, no, this is confusing. It could be him. So far, I'm with the 3 glasses guys. I feel like you have to have glasses to be a flat
That's a
earther.
solid point. You know, they could be photoshopped.
I just think it's funny that this is a thing. I was a software engineer. We did geomapping. Okay, so we had to map distances between addresses. And there's a thing called spherical geometry.
Ryan. Okay.
Actually, the ancient Greeks figured that out. There were enough of them that walked from one town to another. They're like, this is not exactly where we think it should be. And they were clever enough that into the thousands of years BC, they knew that the Earth was round.
This is where I think this guy could be overcompensating. He could be overcompensating.
So I always wonder, like, is there an edge? Like, have you guys seen like Pirates of the
I feel like you have to be crazy. You know what I mean? Like a little bit crazy to be a flat earther. This guy looks and feels a little bit crazy. I haven't sussed on any of the girls yet,
Caribbean?
so maybe I'll get there.
You know, when they fall and they go to the edge of the Earth?
I haven't really heard of like a female flat earther before. Like I know they're out there. I've only ever seen male flat earthers.
And, you know, like that's how I envision flat earthers believe. And then also what happens with night and day? Like if it was flat and then the sun, like how does that work? I don't know. I haven't done enough research on flat earthers.
When you travel,
Okay. That guy, I
you
feel like
can
that guy
travel
doesn't.
both ways.
I feel like
around, right? You can
maybe
go one way or
he's
the other to get to the
overcompensating.
other side of the world.
Like I've flown to Shanghai so often, and I've also been to Europe. So like at some point I should have fallen off, right?
Yeah,
like one or the other.
I don't think it's her.
Yeah.
I don't think it's her.
Wait,
I'm gonna
are
knock
you
out
guys
Kat.
religious?
Yeah, I'm Hindu, so. Yeah.
I'm not religious.
I'm Catholic.
Protestant.
I don't like
I'm falling more and more into that guy. Into what's his name? This guy. I don't know his name.
I'm Catholic.
Oh my gosh.
Religious.
I'm Catholic.
Ikponmwasa. Ikponmwasa?
Catholic.
Ikponmwasa is gonna be the guy.
I don't like
It's
the
gotta
term
be him.
religion, but
Like a belief.
yeah, I'm a believer.
I prefer
He's a flat earther. He's a
the
Scientologist.
term theist myself.
I'm an atheist, yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe in
Oh,
religion.
gotcha.
Whoa, where are you going? What's the rush?
Oh, you know, I'm
Sorry.
just going away from the
Sorry.
comment section of this video.
Sorry.
All this running has me starving.
Sorry, don't care.
Back to the video.
Now vote for who they think are the
He
flat
is
earther.
an
Ryan
English teacher.
looks like it.
And if
He
you
just
do
looks like
literature,
it, bro.
you must be a free thinker, and your mind must be able to push the imagination.
It just looks like it. He just looks like it. Okay, you're
When
wild.
he started to defend flat earthers in the beginning, I was like,
I will
Plus,
say,
he also
yeah, that
looks
is
the
sus.
role, I'm sorry to say, but he also
Ikponmwasa?
kinda looks like a flat earther.
Ikponmwasa? Ryan. Yeah. Dude, he just looks like a flat earther, bro. Ned Flanders looking ass.
I'm a little bit older than
looks
most
like a
of
flat
them,
earther.
and I have a little bit more of a variety of a career.
Can I ask what like political affiliation everyone has?
Yeah, sure. I'm unaffiliated. I don't like politics, so.
Valid.
Yeah, same. I guess I would lean more towards like a liberal. I feel like I'm privileged enough to not be into politics like that.
I see where she's
Same.
coming
I
from
don't
with
wanna,
this
like,
question, but it's
share
weird.
what I'm saying, but it's true, so.
Well, now I don't want to say anything because I mean, if I had to pick a team, I'm definitely conservative, but
Checks out.
through considering things logically.
I'm more
He's getting voted out 100%. Why would you?
of a, I say I'm,
You just
I'm a
say liberal
left-leaning
there, right?
moderate. Yeah.
You just say you are.
I think I lean more liberal, but obviously making sure to think about things and context.
I think you
reason
just
things out.
are.
Wait, okay, I have
Like,
a
you just-
question.
you just have to
What's
say you are.
the defense you can make for flat earthers? I always like to like look at the other
Yeah.
opposition
question.
to make a conclusion.
You know, I will say this is probably gonna like make you guys think that I'm the mole, but I will say that I'm not 100% sure we went to the moon, so I'm not like
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
not 100% convinced that we've gone to the moon. So I don't know, maybe
I feel like the more Ikponmwasa talks, the less I feel like he's a round earther. Like I feel like The more
like,
I think
if we
about it,
didn't
the
go to the
more I
moon,
think
what
he's a
else
flat earther.
could the
You know?
government be lying to us and NASA be lying to us about?
What's your reasoning behind that, though?
I mean, like a lot, I guess. A lot of things just seem suspicious to me. When I first heard, I was like, oh, cool that we went to the moon. But then I'm like, well, we went to the moon with very little tech, like the tech that during the Cold War, and then also just like the flag was waving, which I mean, I guess really doesn't make any sense considering there's no wind in space. But and then like also there were shadows, which all.
Okay, but like, okay. The flag's waving, sure, but look at this flag wave. He moves
also
the
there were
pole
shadows,
left.
which also
Bam,
doesn't
flag
really
waves.
make sense
Now he
because
grabs the flag.
I think the way it
Now
was.
he waves
But
it
yeah, I
right.
mean,
Now he
so I
waves
just had
it
a bunch of
left.
questions. That's it.
Is that not how space works? Can you not still move stuff? Like,
It's not 100%.
I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid.
But like you, I also agree that we wanted to win certain aspects of the Cold War one way or another.
Yeah, I was
so.
gonna say. Were any of you guys like, I mean, I did vote Ryan out. So was there anyone else that was like suspicious to anyone?
I will say I voted for Georgia. I apologize.
I
but
also did, yeah.
But
Why
just
vote? It's
because
the
he
game,
started off
forehead.
defending them a little bit, so I was like,
Yeah.
you know.
I think
And
it's
then-
maybe like
I'd say
scientific
rationalizing
curiosity.
it.
I mean,
He definitely looks the part more than this guy. But this guy is. I'm getting more and more sus of this guy because this guy is like a space air guy. He does flying. He can see it.
I mean,
He can see the horizon,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
He's
and then
in
also,
the
I
sky.
mean,
Is that what he said? Something
you're
like that.
conservative, and a lot of listen. I mean, a lot of right-wing individuals believe some pretty insane things, like Trump is still president. Far right wing. Far right can be pretty crazy thinkers. So
I thought he was saying white. He's saying right. He just has a speech. I understand now.
I'm not sure where on the political spectrum you are, but
I thought he was saying like far
you say
white.
conservative, and I get a little, I guess, a tid queasy, just a bit worried.
I'm interested, like, how come you, I mean, I get that you were trying to, like, see from the other perspective, but, like, what compelled you to, like, defend flat earthers?
So from a scientific aspect, I think everything needs
He's
to be
also, like,
considered.
given, like,
what
good
would
info.
You say
Yo, what's up?
if someone
How you
dude
doing,
showed
Sol?
up and said, you know what? Instead of like things being normal like they are, space bends and time is flexible. What do you think of that? 100 years
chilling.
ago, I'm surprised anyone took up the idea at all. But
Like this guy's talking a lot more like he like knows what he's talking about. Like he's very confident in the scientific
that's
aspect of
considered
things.
the norm for today. I might not be a flat earther, but I believe that space is flat. I don't think that time bends and
See, these guys,
space warps.
he's gonna get voted out because of the
But I
stuff
think
he's
there's
saying.
things that make it look like that. I just got myself voted off the show, didn't I? I think that famous scientists in the past, like Albert Einstein, he had to think freely about how to rationalize things that couldn't be answered at the time. So he answered questions that no one could answer.
He seems to know a lot.
He's talking too much now. Everything he's saying is good. Like everything he's saying justifies him not being the flat earther, but I think he's talking too much now, and these guys don't care enough to
a lot
like
of flat earthers
understand.
do a lot of research so that they can fight and
I think
argue
it's him.
their
I think
belief.
it's him.
Do you not believe that gravity bends space and time?
I think it's him.
As it's like black hole theories?
I have an entire whole hypothesis on that. I've written a bunch of stuff personally and
I wanna
whatnot.
hear it.
And,
Please talk about it.
and it would take a long time.
He's getting voted off, 100%.
You know
I
who the
think
mole
it's
is?
him. Bro,
Comment down below.
It's you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Is you. It's got to be him.
He was so free thinking and so willing to consider all options that I thought,
I hate that they use the term free thinking because like being free thinking is not a bad thing. Genuinely, being free thinking is not a bad thing. You should be able to think about these things with your own thought process and your own mind, and you should be okay being like, oh, is the earth flat? Let me think about it. Let me find the information. Let me think about this and think of it, figure it out for myself, you know? But these guys are just like, oh, the earth's round. Yeah, absolutely. And like, I think the earth's round, but like, I don't think being free thinking is a bad thing. Like why, like it shouldn't immediately make you think flat earther.
his thinking could like transcend the round Earth, and he could arrive back to the flat Earth conclusion again.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, if he started to doubt whether we were on the moon or not, I feel like he would have some other things to doubt.
I think that's the most valid. George is getting voted out, but I think it's him.
Musa, mostly because I thought he was going to vote for me.
Yeah, that checks out.
Well, I mean, when discussing scientific topics, you have to have a degree of open-mindedness. So kind of digging into that, I think, a little deep gave everyone the impression that I was free-thinking enough to be a flat earther and be trying to hide it.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. People are just like, they're going to vote out the dudes that look like flat earthers, and then the flat earther's still going to be there because Equimos is the fucking flat earther. I know it. I know it, dude.
Because you think the mole could still be
It's
in
got
the
to
box?
be him.
Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3.
Bro.
That's majority. So we move on to round 3.
It's fucking Igamosa. I called it, bro. I knew it. I knew it. I
I
knew
think
it. It's got
climate
to be
change is
him.
real, and it's very
gotta be
scary
him.
when you look at what's happening to our environment.
I think you feel it. I mean, I feel like every single year summer keeps coming around sooner and sooner, and it lasts a lot longer. It's hotter. Yeah.
I mean, we're hearing about people dying of heat waves. Like it's
True.
I feel like it's
All
hard
valid.
to not believe. I feel like at this point, if you're actively like trying to not believe that global warming is a thing.
I think he's working really hard now because he was the only one that didn't put his hand up. He was the only one who didn't put his hand up, which makes me think he's working too hard now to try and like bring it back.
I'm like,
So people believe him.
Earth, if you believe it around the flat, is
It's going downhill. It's scary to think about. Every time I think about having kids, I'm like, oh, good luck, guys. Not my problem. I know.
I mean, honestly, it is our problem though too.
That's true. Yeah, I believe that we have a responsibility to kind of fix it. It's not we didn't start this problem, but
We
we
didn't
could
start
definitely
the
make it worse. So we
fire.
should do
How
that.
old is everybody?
I'm 23.
I'm 28.
28,
19.
24.
20.
Oh, okay.
Bro, he's 28 and he's 20. This guy, I've watched 2 of these in the last couple days where they've had like big black dudes that are like my age and younger that look like they're like 30, bro. This guy looks like he could be like 32. What the fuck?
Okay, so
Yeah.
Gen Z.
I feel bad that we voted out. Though. I know.
So, I mean, I feel like as a young group, we're more educated. So I feel like it's harder to like.
You're not, bro. This is you're saying that you're more educated, but you voted out the guy who is clearly educated on the topic of Earth. Like, what do you mean? He's like, I think we're more educated. No, you're just more believing. Like, I'm not trying to defend flat earthers, but you just believe the things that you're told instead of questioning them, and that's like. Cool. That's cool. That's how I am. Don't get me wrong. That's exactly how I am. But you're not questioning shit, and you're like, I'm more educated because I believe the one thing that I'm told. Like what?
Really point down, or for one of us to really believe.
Yeah, for sure.
The Earth is flat.
I
But
was just gonna say one thing. I've watched this show before, and like they like to, throw you off by like appearance based. So, in the best way possible, you look very sciencey. I don't know. So I'm saying.
I got a cool fit, you know?
I feel like your education.
I feel like he doesn't look like he just looks like a skater. Like what?
Background, like
He just
fits
needs
it so
glasses, bro.
perfectly that I feel like they can.
He just has to wear
easily be,
glasses.
Like,
What are you
What was
talking
your
about?
educational background again?
I did ME for both bachelor's and master's.
Wait, but he could be lying.
Oh.
I'm kind of suspicious of you too.
I was
but
a
it's
little
only due to
suspicious
not
of
talking as much.
you and you.
I mean, I'll share. I mean,
I don't
Literally
know.
only
Sorry,
because of the
I don't
comment
know.
earlier of like, I don't know the moon landings, and I was
Yeah,
like,
oh
it
my
really
God.
is.
Yeah,
actually, I
Yeah,
thought
that's the
about
only
that.
Yeah, I
reason.
mean,
So do you
no, I
think
mean,
the
I was-
Odyssey to the Titanic happened? Submarine, submersible trip thing.
Did that happen?
Yeah, do you think that happened?
I think rich white people doing dumb rich white people things is going to happen throughout history.
that's fair.
So for sure.
Okay, but like if you can believe, never mind. I'm
that's
leaving it.
happened.
I'm leaving it.
I
I'm leaving it
was
as
a
it
little
is.
suspicious of you, still kind of am. I think just because you said you were religious, and I feel like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, but like their religion, doesn't it openly talk about like fucking round Earth? Isn't that like a thing that is discussed in that religion?
I will say, I mean, being Indian, you cannot believe in being a flat earther. You need to believe in like concrete.
That's what I'm saying.
Both of my parents
That's
are
what I'm
software
saying.
engineers. I cannot go believing in flat earthers.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna vote out Jose just because of how he looks. It's him. Yes. Yes. Vote him out. Now you're good. You're good. You're good now. Look, they voted out the 2 guys that look like flat earthers. Don't. Stop. 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 Nice.
Majority has voted not to keep playing because they're confident that the mole's been voted out. If the box turns green, you 4
Let's
have
go.
correctly guessed the mole
Let's go.
out, and you split the cash prize.
Green, 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 green.
Still among the 4 of you, and they have all
Green,
the
green,
cash
green,
prizes
green, green,
themselves.
green.
Are you 4 ready?
Green. Green.
1,
Green.
2,
Green.
3.
It's equal. It's fucking equal, Mosa. It's 100%, bro. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Call her ass out.
And then the mole may step forward. 1, 2, 3.
Holy fuck.
Wait, really?
I know it's wacky.
Bro, you can't look like that, dog.
I actually am.
Very close. I had like all my money was
I
on
seriously
George.
thought it was him. I seriously thought it was
like,
him.
wait, whoa, the school teacher is the
100%.
flat earther?
Brother, look at him.
You were a teacher at one point, so
How are you gonna look like that and be a flat earther, bro? Like, how are you gonna look like that and be a flat earther? It just doesn't make sense, man.
for me, I was like, oh, well, I mean, he's a teacher, so he, you know,
You can't.
he wouldn't
you,
believe such a crazy.
you can't be looking like Ned Flanders while also being a flat earther. Like, at a certain point, man, it's just too
idea.
much.
And here I am, wrong.
You had a pretty good shtick with the software engineer thing, but I can't say any more than vibe. I had a vibe. It was you.
Yeah. Story-wise,
It just
was
looks like
with
him,
my
man.
team of engineers, which is interesting. It's surprising how much you don't think about certain things until you do. My fiance, she's been on this before.
Interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, which episode?
The Globe Earthers flat.
Interesting. Interesting.
I didn't know if it was that one. But
Wait, that's funny.
We're all taught certain things. We are, whether we admit it or not, we're indoctrinated with beliefs, with certain things, whether it's religion, whether it's government, whether it's what have you.
That's what I was saying is like everybody just believes it immediately, obviously. Like I'm the same way. I just believe things because I don't want to think about it for myself because it's too much work. I'd rather play video games and talk about like random shit. I don't want to think for myself. That's too much work, man.
You know, we're taught a lot.
I'm the same as all
more
y'all.
what to think instead of how to think.
If you don't mind me asking, do you believe truth is subjective or objective?
I definitely believe in an objective truth.
What does subjective truth mean? Like that line specifically doesn't make much sense to me, but
Interesting.
Yeah. There's a lot of ridicule, there's a lot of hate when people believe in something different, and I find it fascinating, really. I don't, it doesn't really bother me. There's trolls out there, or as Taylor Swift would say, the haters will hate. It's fine.
and he's a Swiftie. And he's a Swiftie. All right, we got 2 more of those that we're gonna go through today.